Hey gang, if you're looking to get away from applying tire shine every time you wash your car or after every rainstorm, or you want a semi-permanent solution to restore the plastics on your car, and this video here is going to be dedicated to the dark color plastics. Well, I have a chemical for you. I have a product for you that may be right down your alley. Let's take a look. We've all seen this, even on our own cars sometimes. Our nice black plastic trim turning gray, our gray trim turning chalky white. Well, I have a solution for you today. It's not just for plastic trim, guys. If you apply to your tires, you won't have to apply tire gel or a dressing every time you wash the car. This coating will not wash away, it will not rub off, it's not an ink, it's not a dye, it's a synthetic coating. This is the kit that will be shipped to your home. It has a tray, a roller, and both the satin and gloss finish. Once the roller is prepped, it's a foam roller, a little goes a long way, and you simply put it on just like you would if you're painting a wall. The best way to use the little roller in their kit is to get the product on the surface first, spread it out, and then go over it a second time with light pressure and make sure you have no high spots and it'll dry looking great. In first person view, you'll get an idea what it looks like to apply it, what it's supposed to look like as the product's being spread out over the surface. It goes on glossy, yes, even though you may be using the satin shade, but when it cures, when it dries, it looks brand new, nice, dark, and rich, and without that glossy sheen. Now, if you want to go with this product on the tires, then you use the glossy shade and it will dry looking like a fresh coat of gel on your tires. And it'll stay that way for almost a year. I have a car that comes back. I applied it at the beginning of the year. It comes back looking great, and all I have to do is clean it with a mild APC. They do have their own cleanse, their own cleaner to pre-treat the surface, get it ready for the coating, and clean the coating once it's applied. The coating is extremely pliable, meaning if you put it on the tires, you don't have to worry about it cracking off whatsoever, and the same goes for plastic trim. You accidentally get some on your paint, no big deal, it's a water-based product. Have a nice damp microfiber within arm's reach. Simply wipe it off, it comes right off. You want to clean up the tray and the roller after the process. Fill up the tray with water, hot water, warm water. Let the roller soak in there a bit. Done. Guys, this will outlast solution finish by a mile, and it won't rub off onto your clothing or your hands. It's not a mess to clean up. It outlasts Corona or VeraShine. Those are products that have a short half-life and will eventually wash off with free-flowing water. When you get to an area where the roller won't fit, you simply reach for something that does a paintbrush, a microfiber application pad, sponge, whatever you could fit in there. It'll lay it down and then spread it out from there. Afterwards, if there are some areas that have high spots that you can reach with the roller, go over it with that and spread them out, flatten it out. It'll dry and cure perfectly level. Besides the roller, I've shown you an airbrush system, how to use that to apply it. That was in a previous video. This is my favorite version right here. I simply just put a liner in my canister so I could pull it out, throw it away. No mess. I pour enough of the product in to coat whatever area I'm working on. At the end of the day, I'm going to put some hot water in my canister, rinse the internals of the nozzle of my gun out, and I just wait for it to cure. This method here gives it the best possible finish. Each connection off the wall has its own valve to turn the air pressure down. So I'll turn it down, and when I get used to the canister spraying out this thickness of product, I'm going to go ahead then and put some nice layers down on the handles. I'm going to open up the handles a bit so I can make sure some of the product gets in the cracks. Finish up, let it cure. The reason for turning down the pressure off the wall and then feathering the trigger is to get in sync with your canister, so you're not wasting product, pulling the trigger all the way back with full pressure and having a ton of product coming out just for this little handle here. When prepping the plastic surface to receive this coating, you could use their dedicated cleaner, but I find any mild APC of your choice works just the same. Same goes for if you're going to apply to your tires. Whatever you have used to clean the wheel and whatever you used for tires before works perfectly fine to prep the surface for this coating. Piece of cake, guys. Once you applied it a couple times, you don't even think twice about it, and you're left with a finish like this. It looks like you pulled brand new plastic right out of the bag and applied it to your car. If you used the satin finish or the gloss, neither one will rub off. I'm going to go around with a white rag and show you all the areas we applied it to, and that was just a couple of minutes ago. I didn't even let it cure as long as you should. Not one drop is rubbing off onto the rag. So there you go. The product is a coating. It's not a dye. It's not a temporary solution that washes off in the next rainstorm. And there are a few great ways to apply it. You can use their roller system, which works fine. Just take a little time to make sure it's spread out perfectly. You can use an airbrush system, and I'll put a link up above here for the video I covered using that system there. You can also use the paint sprayer I used in this video here. You can use paint brushes, sponges. You can use anything. Just take your time in some of the methods in spreading out the product evenly, so when it dries, it looks good for you. Like I said, there are two shades. There is a satin finish. There is a gloss finish. Use either one, mix or match to perfectly match the trim that's already on your car. And if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate. I'm always here for you. Brian from Apex Detail. Catch you in the next video.